Hello YouTube, right now I will give you a quick review of Canon's latest album, Mad Haven. So Canon is a Christian rap artist that is known for being one of the top 5 Christian rap artists who raps the fastest. And the thing about this album is on some songs he goes so fast on the content, sometimes it's hard to understand his dialect, I guess, when he raps either in spoken word or when he just generally raps at a faster pace, I guess. But if people listen closely, of course, and people are used to more faster pace Christian rap, they can understand the content that is in some of the faster paced songs. So apparently, Mad Haven is a term Canon wanted to use to describe this album as being his own reality, a reality that is away from all the pain and hurt from the past life he had, I guess. And it's basically a road that is this in his mind where everyone is feeding off of sin, like in this music video. He was opening doors, and around every door there would be like some lust around every door and all that, and people you know drinking and stuff in this one music video or something. And basically presents the view that there's only and there's one door in the music video where he knocks on, and that's the door to freedom and restoration. So he describes metaphorically in this sense of Mad Haven 2 different doors. One about the substance overcoming struggles in the darkness inside of what lies through those doors before you make a decision, in a way. And the other door is staying in your darkness day by day to keep having bad habits and things like that. So Mad Haven is the term of the restoration for those that find the light and want to commit to it and have a better life away from just focusing on struggles and failures, and actually to make a life that goes beyond struggles and failures and that has goals. So basically that's what he's talking about, is these 2 roads and 2 doors. One leads to darkness, the other leads to righteousness, and that's kind of how this whole album goes. So mainly the highlights for some of the songs I really enjoy. The first one would be How We Do It, which features Dizzle and Lecrae. And it's just a fun song. Sonically, it sounds very fresh and refreshing than any other songs out there right now on the market. And it gives a head nodding vibe when you listen to this song, because it's just crazy and off. It's just, the beats are just so off of what you would expect normally for things. It's refreshing to a young listener that doesn't want to hear to the same generic type of rap, like the same generic style or something. This Canyon brings a whole new style to the meaning of Christian rap in itself. And then he raps really fast at the beginning of this song, super fast. I don't know even how many words he says per second or whatever. And then this next song I like is called Walk With Me, where he talks about how people are leaving God and that you better start walking with some of us Christians, because he's talking about needing to escape the non-satisfying desires, where sometimes those that are lost will persecute us. And it represents this, I think, through metaphorically in this song, through people carrying torches or whatever and maybe revolting against us who are Christians who they don't know how we walk in our lifestyle or whatever. So he uses his vocals to change the pitch here in the song, which sounds really awesome. It's a little hard to understand when he switches the pitch of his voice to where I don't even know how he does all that. But so he's basically talking about how um he has this one line in one verse that says, if you don't understand his lingo, then walk with him or whatever. And what that means is, I think he's talking about like there's perceptions in the world, and when people don't live a certain lifestyle, others live a different lifestyle, and people have different cultures and things. It's hard to understand some people from where they're coming from. That's what he's trying to say in this song, "Walk with Me," for people to be able to understand basically what's going on here. Then another song called "Different" is a fun track that has a great beat and great flow to it, and it has this singing from one guy to break the tension and rhythm of Canon's flow when he raps in this song. Next song is "Lotto." It's probably one of the most diverse tracks, featuring Derek Minor, and Canon is really a beast on this one. And his whole voice changes in this album. He has the ability. Then he goes super fast with his rap as usual, and then he breaks it down slower after that, which is really cool. This is kind of a song that you just smile to like after it's over with, because um, it's just a good song sonically. Another song is "Full Plates," which is great sonically as well. And the last two songs are the more slower paced songs of the whole entire album. And one's called "The Road," which is the most relaxing song in my opinion. He raps at a slower pace, and you can really sense his passion in this one. He explains his issues and how everyone has to go down a road, even if they might feel helpless, even if people might murk them or hurt them, psychologically or emotionally or whatever the case may be. You still gotta go down the road. And it's a song about problems with trust, problems without knowing what lies ahead on the road you're going down in life, and the work you'll be doing too later on in life. So, kind of more of a reflective song there. And lastly, he has this interesting title of a song called "Mind Vomit," which is a weird title, I know, but it's kind of a title that speaks of the tiredness of people just, living in a certain way, I guess. He just speaks his mind, basically reflecting on things, and he identifies this purpose. So overall, in my opinion, this is one of the hardest albums to listen to at first if you're not used to faster Christian rap or faster rap in general. Sonically, this album's the best I've heard of all Christian rap in a long time, because it's just really good sonically. The creativity is overloaded, and it's a really busy album to where it's like the beats, the flows, and the passion of his voice and the pitch of his voice changing, it just all flows together to make like a perfect relaxing masterpiece or something. So I would say it's the perfect album to put on repeat. When people are working or they have a break in between school and college to listen to it, because it's just relaxing, and it's one of those to where you don't have to really pay attention to the words to really enjoy it. So His nice flows and captivating beats that would just keep you shaking your head and maybe even say that you feel this dude and feel what he's saying, even though it is slightly fast. So overall, I give it a 10 out of 10 in creativity, because that's what makes this album sell mainly. Pace is very fast, and comprehension of the material is very fast paced throughout this album, because he usually raps and even speaks spoken word fast in his raps. But usually you can understand everything if you even pay slight attention to it. And the beats, he has vibe beats, they're so relaxing. It's the perfect album to on repeat. And stuff like that. Content wise, it could maybe be a little bit more clear. But yet he of course has a different dialect and he's from a different place than most people who do Christian raps, so he's got a creativity that's like no other person out there. So overall, it's a pretty good album. I would say it's a good album to just chill to when you don't even really need to pay attention to the words, but you want like good diversity and good music sonically. So overall, I was pretty impressed and surprised. I was holding out for a long time, even checking out his work, because I don't particularly like sometimes it going so fast. But it is creative, and I eventually started to break the album in there day, and I was in love with it afterwards. So hopefully you enjoyed this pretty short but pretty diverse review of Canon's recent 2013 album Mad Haven. If you want to leave any comment or feedback, please do. Please comment, rate, like, and subscribe as always, and see all of you soon.